I've been taking TikTok seriously lately and got quite some growth. But the problem is that I've seen two girls quite literally copying my content with the same words and everything. I am so sorry dealing with that. Copycats fucking suck. Can you prove that they're copying it? Do you have the receipts? You know what I'm saying? If you don't, I would compile the receipts, and then I would approach them personally in private and be like, hey, I don't know if it might be a coincidence or whatever, but I've noticed that a lot of your content is like verbatim the same as my content. It makes me kind of uncomfortable and I appreciate it if you don't do it. Yeah. So like grab those receipts, like archive them, save the video, save their videos because they might take it down and then turn the narrative on you and be like, nope, you're tripping, right? So download their videos too. I have had my stuff verbatim copied and then I had the other person take the video down. But then I had a friend who downloaded the video for me, so I still had the receipts because of them. With this foresight experience of people literally verbatim copying my content, download their videos too, so that you have the receipts. So they don't just take it down and be like, nope, you're tripping, okay? Now, once you get those receipts, approach them in private. I always recommend sorting things out in private first. It could be a very vast misunderstanding, which is, I guess, rare if they're copying a lot of your content, but it could be a misunderstanding. And you can sort it out in private, but you really don't want to be airing dirty laundry if you don't want to. I would do it in private. And if it cannot be resolved in private, then drag them through the internet. That's what I did. I had two people that copied my content that I dragged through the internet. Okay, the first person was very malicious. They stole my content verbatim, word by word. Even my hand gestures were copied, and other streamers as well. It was so weird watching their videos because every single video was so different because each of us like stream advice creators, we had a different intro. We have a different personality, so our gestures are different. He would copy the intro, the gestures, literally everything verbatim was copied. And then he would be like, oh yeah, I grew from 0 to 50K in 1 month. And here's my PDF that I am selling and my e-course I'm selling on how you can grow too. So follow me because I'm selling these courses that were all built off of stolen content. This bro, I never reached out to personally. There was no hope for that one. I also got blocked, so that wasn't possible either. But anyways, I just dragged them through the internet, publicly, quote unquote, canceled them. They still exist though, and they still have like X amount of followers. I don't know. They're in the hundreds of thousands. They do streaming advice too. And then this other person, this was the misunderstanding. This was a huge misunderstanding, and it was so stupid. I don't know why it had to come to that outcome. Basically, they had okay, I don't want to talk about the actual video itself because I don't want to put more hate or whatever on this creator. So this creator made a video calling me out for stealing their content. And then I was like, hold up, I don't even watch stream advice videos. I do not watch TikTokers who make videos on stream advice. Not because I'm trying to be ignorant, but it's because I don't want to even accidentally copy somebody's content. I don't want to watch a video and then forget where I saw it, and then like later in my mind, like this is like a psychological concept that happens, right? You can watch, like, let's say hypothetically, I watch a video, somebody talks about how to set up a VTuber. I don't know, because I don't know how to set up a VTuber, right? And then I forget about their video. I forget I've seen it. A couple weeks later, I'm like, oh yeah, here's this way you can set up a VTuber. But then I forget the origin of where it came from. And because it was I'm a couple of weeks removed from the content now, I forgot about it. So it seems like an original idea. So then I end up accidentally stealing somebody's content because it was like subconsciously living in my mind. And then it came to the forefront and you think it's an original idea. That actually does happen. So I was trying to avoid that happening with myself, which is why I don't watch other streamers stream advice content, because I don't want to steal content on accident. I really try to avoid that at all costs. I always credit when credit is due. And you can look through my videos to see that. But this creator made a video on the same topic that I've made videos on. And I was, as far as I knew, the only creator who had made videos on that topic thus far. And I made like 3 videos. And they showed my video. And our videos were verbatim the same. And then I was horrified because I was like, holy shit, wait, what? Did I like accidentally steal this person's content, like subconsciously in my mind? I thought it was my original idea. And then I was like, wait, hold up a sec. Let me check the receipts real fast, because let me check when they posted it. But they did not approach me privately. They publicly immediately made a TikTok dragging me through the internet, canceling me, quote unquote, for stealing their content. They had I don't know, maybe like 10,000, 20,000 something followers. And I was at like, I don't know, 200 something thousand, 300,000. Everyone immediately the video looked really bad for me, by the way. Like the video looked super bad for me. What had happened was they actually copied my video. And I think what happened was they had seen my videos on that topic, and then it just subconsciously was sitting in their mind, in the back of their minds, and then it came to the forefront of their mind, and then they thought it was an original idea. like that same concept I mentioned earlier. I think that happened with them. So I think they genuinely thought it was their original idea, but it was my content. It was verbatim my video that they then thought was their idea. If that makes any sense? So that's what I think happened. I don't think this person stole my content, nor do I think they were malicious in stealing and like making a video that was similar to mine. I think it was an honest mistake. But our videos were literally the same, and they played it like one after the other, and I repurposed my own content. So what happened there was their video was posted in May and my video was posted in June. So it looked like my video was afterwards. So I stole their content. But what happened was I stole my own content that I posted in January, which was before their video in May. The timeline's getting a little bit confusing here, but I just copied verbatim what I said in a previous video of mine that was in January. According to what people saw on the internet, on TikTok at the moment, it looked like I stole their video. So they publicly canceled me. The video had like 50,000 views when I saw it, which was like 1 hour after it was posted. And like everyone was on me. And I remember like literally I was on the toilet and I was scrolling through TikTok and I see people like I get a ton of ads all of a sudden. They're like, "Kat, you copied content. What are you gonna say about this?" And I'm like, "What? What is this?" And I remember seeing their video when I'm on the toilet and just freaking out because I'm like, "Holy shit, this looks so bad for me. What the heck? I don't steal people's content. So how does this look like this?" Both of us were at fault, okay? So I saw that video, I freaked out, and then normally I will not make a video talking about drama. Like I don't post it on my own channel because I don't want to give attention to the troll that's creating the video. But this person wasn't a troll. Like this person was a member of my community for a while, and they were in my stream for months talking. They were like a 3-month sub to me, which is why I was so confused as to why all of a sudden they accused me of stealing their content, because I didn't steal their content, but it looked like I did, right? So then I was like, because of the way the video looks, whereas it looks like I stole their video, I need to go and make a rebuttal video immediately to clear my name, because this is gonna get derailed and the narrative is completely wrong. So I need to defend myself and put out content to defend myself. That was why. So Erichu, thank you for the follow. And no, it is all good, Martin. But I've taken my puppy. No, please take your puppy to the doggo ER. Please, 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 please. I hope your dog feels better. I have a doggo as well. And Foxtail, fucking worse. Please. A foxtail and an ear canal sounds like the go get that removed, man. I appreciate you so much for the rain, Martin, and thank you for trusting your community with me. Thank you. Hi, Erichu. Welcome to my stream. Thank you for coming through for TikTok. Mwah, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so that was like a huge thing. So my fault in that drama was that I should have worded the rebuttal video better. Let me put it that way. In my rebuttal video, I accused them of stealing my content instead of vice versa. But my wording was very harsh, and it was because I was trying to keep my emotions in check, but I was so frustrated because I know I don't steal content. So I was confused as to how it looked that way. I needed to do what I needed to do, which was defend myself. So I pulled up the receipt, which showed that I have a YouTube video in December, a TikTok video in January, a TikTok video in March, and a TikTok video in another one in March, all on the same topic, talking about the same thing with the same intro. And then I remade that video in June. So I was like, looking at the receipts, your video, the one that you said I stole, actually came after 4 of my videos. So your intro was the same as my previous intros, which is why it looks like I stole your content. Your video, the wording was the exact same as my previous video. So I needed to do that to clear my name. But that's the thing. That whole debacle was a huge misunderstanding. I don't think that person stole my content. Now that my emotions have cleared and whatever, I don't think they stole my content. I don't think they watched my video and were like, I'm going to verbatim make the same one. I don't think that's the case at all. I think what happened was they saw my videos on their For You page talking about this topic. It stuck in their minds, and it seems like an original idea, you know? So I can completely see how it would be interpreted that way. They forgot about my videos. Couple weeks later, it came to the forefront of their mind, and they were like, oh, this is a great idea. This is a great concept. I'm gonna make a video about it. But it was secretly, subconsciously inspired about my previous video. So Glockin, exactly. What they should have done, and this was their mistake, and I already admitted my faults on being way too harsh with my wording, because I also, again, there was a huge power imbalance between us two. I had hundreds of thousands more followers than they did. So with making a rebuttal video like that, I basically essentially canceled them. And that was my bad. It's my responsibility as a creator of my size to not fuck over other smaller creators. And I unintentionally did that by trying to clear my name. So I was being selfish with my actions and not considering how it could truly affect them in their career. So that was my bad. Also, their mistake in this though, they should have contacted me privately first rather than publicly dragging me through the internet. Unlike the previous one that I mentioned about myself where I got blocked and this person would not accept communication, they were a member of my community. They knew where to contact me. I had an email that they were in my Discord, like they were in my streams. They knew where to contact me. They were an active member of my community for months, but they didn't contact me on any of my social media platforms. They instead just immediately went to publicly dragging me on the internet to cancel me. But it was all over a misunderstanding. Because again, I don't think they stole my content. I don't. There are so many things that are based on misunderstandings. There are so much drama that is completely based on a misunderstanding that if you talk to the other person, you can get their insight and it will clear up the issue and you guys can resolve it privately without having to publicly air people's laundry on the internet. The outcome of that whole debacle of them accusing me of stealing their content and then me pulling up the receipts and being like, actually, no, it kind of is as if you stole mine. Instead, they stopped content creating for 6 months. They basically got canceled off the internet. I feel really bad for what happens. It was never my intention for getting somebody canceled and to make somebody stop content creating. Like that was completely my bad. The other thing though, they were upset at me for not privately contacting them before I made a rebuttal video. But the reason I made that rebuttal video was because their video was gaining a ton of traction and I was like, it was like literally 50,000 views in like an hour. And I was like, if I don't make a video clearing my name, overnight this video is going to blow up even more and my name is going to be dragged through the mud for a complete misunderstanding. So I needed to defend myself. That I will not change the fact that I defended myself, but I would change the wording that I used. That all would have been resolved if they privately contacted me. That's just what comes with ignorance, for lack of a better word. They just didn't know any better, really. They just didn't know any better. And they were a new content creator, well, not new, but they were like 10,000, 20,000 followers. But if I had to guess, that was their first time tasting any amount of clout. And a big mistake that you make when you first taste a bit of clout is you behave differently than you normally would. I'm sure if normally we were just friends, like, you know, high school, college classmates, this would have never happened. They would have just come to me privately. It would have been fixed, whatever. But on the internet, when clout is involved and stuff like that, things get way messier, like way, way, way messier. So I think they literally didn't know any better. And I don't think it occurred to them that they should have privately contacted me. I don't think it occurred to them that that was something they should have done. They saw me quote unquote copy their video and they immediately, bam, canceled the internet. That's just something that comes with experience of being on the internet. So I don't blame them at all for that either. I just think it comes with experience. When I first tasted clout, I went rampant and I beefed with a ton of content creators and I got into a lot of drama for fun, literally for fun. And it was because I tasted that clout and I got to my head, and I will admit that. And that's something that you realize down the line when you content create longer, that, okay, you're just being immature and stupid. And that's just something that comes with experience as a content creator that people just don't understand when they grow or when they first grow. But it's simply because you've never been put in a position like that in your life. If there's ever beef, if there's ever drama, if you ever think somebody is doing something malicious towards you, if possible, please contact them privately first. A lot of times it's just a huge misunderstanding that could be explained away and you guys will both walk away fine. But dragging things out on the internet publicly, it gets really messy, and that should only be used as a last resort. I'm not saying don't go and publicly cancel people. I have done that before many times. It was quote unquote deserved, but I wouldn't go out and just immediately jump to that as your first option.